The torch has officially been passed to Los Angeles following a magnifique Paris Olympics. I tried. The Games return to L.A. for the first time in 40 years. Among the many ways the city hopes to distinguish themselves is by building no new venues for the biggest sporting event on the planet. Zero. Autodesk is helping them pull off that feat, and their Chief Marketing Officer, Dara Treseder, joins us now from the Bay Area. Nice to see you, Dara. Before we look forward to LA 28, give me one moment, give me one performance that really stands out to you from a, well, as I said, magnifique Paris Games.
Well, I have to say it was seeing Simone Biles. She was absolutely magnificent. And seeing her, sort of return to the games after Tokyo, it was an inspiration, I think, to all of us, athletes, wannabe athletes, reminding us about the importance of taking care of our mental health and knowing that we can take a break. We can take a break and come back stronger. And so just a big Simone Biles fan. And obviously seeing her also participate in the handover closing ceremony was so meaningful as well, because it was great to see her representing the USA as we bring the Olympics from Paris to LA.
Yeah, I can echo that as a mental health advocate myself. I would add Katie Ledecky, and it was really great seeing Steph Curry and LeBron James care tremendously about representing their country despite everything they've accomplished. But many memories live on. Past Olympic venues, though, however, from Athens to Rio, these stadiums that are built for Olympics tend to rot, decay, and just dot the landscape. How did the past inspire your plans for future games?
Well, I have to say, I give so much credit to the LA 28 team. And part of why we're so excited about this partnership with them is that we are going to be leaving a lasting legacy of leaving the city better than we found it. So, you're not going to have a situation where there are all these unused venues, because in order to put on the games, the no new permanent venue plan means that the way we're going to put on the games is by adapting existing venues and or creating temporary infrastructure. So we're going to all of the work that we're doing is going to ensure that we leave the city better than we found it. And that's a legacy I think we're excited about and that we're proud of.
For those that don't know how these stadiums tend to rot away, I mean, just see Sochi. Why is it so important to you and to the city of Los Angeles to build zero new venues?
Well, this is so important because if you think about it, what we're going to be doing, Autodesk, our software is used to design and make anything, whether it's the phone in your hand, the building we're sitting in, the bridge you might be driving over, or the movie and games your kids might be enjoying along the ride. And what is going to be happening with this no new permanent venue is we are going to be retrofitting more than 40 venues across the Los Angeles metro area. There are so many incredible spaces that we can use to put on the game. So instead of building new permanent venues that might not be useful, we can retrofit and adapt the wonderful venues that do exist, like, the L.A. Memorial Coliseum. We're going to be able to turn these incredible, iconic spaces into places that serve the athletes and ultimately help us deliver an excellent and exceptional LA 28 Games.
Yeah, it really is the face of the Olympics as far as venues go. The L.A. Coliseum, as you mentioned, the first to ever host 3 games. How do you update, reimagine a 101-year-old stadium for 28?
Well, I think I think this is where technology plays a big role. And we're excited because, our design and make software is powered by Autodesk AI. So our AI will also play a role in helping to design and make the next games. And when we think about the work to be done here, it's about how do we augment creative problem solving, right? How do we help to automate tasks, and how do we give people access to analysis that ultimately will help to inform decision making, all of which will help bring LA 28 to life more intelligently and more efficiently.
Most of us struggle to really figure out artificial intelligence, how it's incorporated into our world, how it works. The best you can in layman's, how does AI play a role in transforming these venues?
So, AI plays a role, I think, in helping with really 3 core things, right? Whether it is augmenting creative exploration, augmenting problem solving, automating tasks. So if you think about the work to be done, there are some tasks that are repetitive that can be automated. So you can have people focusing on the most strategic, creative, and innovative aspects of the work. And then AI also helps with analysis. So really giving you that critical information that can help with making the right decisions at the right time in the right way possible. And when we think about, our AI capabilities have already proven to help combat infrastructure challenges in California. In fact, the Phoenix, a multifamily building here in the Bay Area, was built using Autodesk AI in half the time, cost, and carbon footprint of a typical residential building in the San Francisco Bay Area. So you can imagine as we start to bring this type of capability to life for LA 28, the possibilities are endless.
They are indeed, and arguably the most ambitious plan is turning SoFi Stadium, which the world watched host the 2022 Super Bowl, into a swimming venue. If you can, tell us the most difficult part of making that happen.
I think it's going to be all about the turnaround time, right? How do you make sure that you're able to turn things around quickly enough where, you can make sure that the swimming venue is up to the standard that we want it to be. And at the same time, we can also use that venue for other events. So it's going to be about that turnaround time, but I'm fully confident in our ability to make it happen.
The other big headline related to 28 is LA Mayor Karen Bass saying it will be a car-free Olympics, which is hard to envision for those who have visited LA, maybe the most traffic congested city in the country with the exception of here in New York. How do you have to factor that in, that public transportation will get everyone to and from all these venues?
So, we're very excited. We've begun this journey. It's going to be a wonderful journey over the next 4 years. But we've already started to think about how can we help make sure that from a transportation standpoint, we are addressing some of the issues. So one of the things that Autodesk has already been involved with is the Mover project, where we've been working with LAX to say, how do we make sure that the airport is better able to serve the needs of the community? And so by continuing to invest in transportation across the board, whether it's what's happening in the airports, to what's happening on the roads, to what's happening, as we think about getting people, fans, and athletes from one place to the other. There's a lot of work to be done. And this is where technology can really play a role in helping you simulate different things, helping you understand congestion patterns, and helping you ensure that the work is being done in a way that allows us to deliver games, LA 28 games that are exciting, energetic, motivating, without people having to waste time in traffic.
Can't help but wonder if Karen's making a no new taxes type claim there. That is going to be difficult to live up to. Meanwhile, your website says your product designers will craft gear and equipment to support the athletes. Can you tell me more about that?
Our software is used, like I said, to design and make anything, including product design and manufacturing. So we're excited. Again, we've begun these conversations. We're excited. Our software can be used to design and make a variety of things that our athletes use in order to be successful in the games. And so we're looking forward to kind of working over the next 4 years to think about what are those products, what are those tools, what are those things that we can help design and make in order to deliver an LA 28 games that is unlike anything that has been seen before.
Certainly a very exciting time for your company, but meanwhile, an activist investor, Starboard Value, has engaged your board over financial performance. They want the board to evaluate your current CEO, who we did invite on the program. He's been there for 7 years. What is Autodesk's position on this activist measure?
We take all our shareholder input seriously. We are continuing to listen to our shareholders. One of the things that I will say is, we are proud of our most recent earnings, which continues to show that we are investing in driving growth. We're investing in making sure that we're doing it in a profitable way. And so we'll just continue to, go down that path of listening to our shareholders and delivering the best for all of our stakeholders.
Fair enough. We'd love to come out and cover the transformation of some of those venues. Let us know as plans continue to evolve towards 28. Our thanks to Chief Marketing Officer Dara Treseder of Autodesk. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.